It was a marriage proposal that went south in so many ways, with more plot twists than a Hollywood production.
John Lee joins us. John, this mountain couple is really quite a story they have.
And after all that went wrong, the future bride still thinks she's found Mr. Right.
It's wonderful.
Feels great.
We can't wait to be married.
Destined.
She's always been the one. We were high school sweethearts.
Now this ring is part of their North Buncombe love connection. And the way Ryan Houston popped the question,
It's a great story to tell.
it was lovely Cozumel, Laura Yearout's name in the sand at the Mexico resort.
I'd planned taking the ring out there and proposing.
This is the couple before things went awry. Ryan spent big bucks in advance for what turns out to be terrible service. And of course, it's hard to ignore a guy on the yacht behind them.
This Hispanic man stand up in his Speedos and stretch and yawn real big and smile at me over her shoulder. And that was it. That's just the straw that broke the camel's back. And that's the yacht right there. We went over and untied the boat and pushed it away from the dock.
Then the owner of the yacht claims there was damage, so Mexican cops investigated.
He asked me how much money I have to get out of this situation while he's got the machine gun pointed at me.
It was a nightmare.
In desperation, Ryan tells Laura to grab something in his pocket.
She felt the ring, reached inside my shirt, felt the ring, and I heard her gasp, and she jerked on it, and then I just heard her screech. It had flipped out of her fingers and flipped into the ocean.
I immediately started flipping out. I started crying. I was making a scene. It was very emotional.
Then police realized no damage done, so Ryan is turned loose. Ryan then puts on his scuba gear and searches for the bling.
I wasn't going to leave until I found it.
But he found it almost 2 hours later.
We went over to her dripping wet, and she didn't know I had it. And I knelt down and proposed to her in my wetsuit.
The answer is yes.
He's very romantic.
When somebody asks us about it, we're like, well, what's your email address?
We'll
I'll email it to you.
So that's the tale of the proposal gone wrong that ended up going just right.
We usually get the same response. It's OMG.
Never trust the guy on the yacht with a Speedo. That Cozumel resort has offered them a couple of weeks stay for free, so the couple may get married there this summer. Larry, Darcel, a lesson learned.
Hopefully they won't see the guy in the Speedo
That's
either.
right, yeah. And hopefully it's smooth sailing from here on out.